Guys, so I just got something finished, or at least I think it's finished. I've gone as far as my limited box of creativity goes. I decided to finally decorate this mini dresser that I bought like a year ago. Usually larger projects are a little bit daunting for me because I don't, have a lot of accessories or, just flowers and all that jazz to go on them. But I've been saving and saving, and I finally had enough paper flowers. I'd get a couple here and a couple there, and finally had like a small handful's worth. So I was like, okay, well, let me try this project. So anyways, I made this for someone who said that she wished she had a little drawer type thing to have on her craft table to stick miscellaneous things in, small things. I forgot what she called them. I'd have to go back and look at the comments. But anyways, I made this for her, and I still have no idea what her crafting style is like. And I've watched her videos, but she's done several different styles. I think I've just come to the conclusion that she likes things to be versatile. She's a versatile person. So I'm fine with that, and I just chose shabby chic because that's one of the things she does sometimes. I tried shabby chic. I don't know if I exactly accomplished it. So anyways, basically just painted it pink, cameo pink, apple barrel, and then I dry brushed very lightly. I dry brushed the entire thing with white. I don't know if you're gonna be able to really see it, but there's streaks of white here and there. And then the paper that I chose to use was the basic gray fiction stack, and I chose this stack basically because it was the only shabby chic paper I had. I had an 8x8 inch Mariposa stack because I did want to paper the sides, but the Mariposa has a great deal of black in it, which isn't what I envisioned for this. So I was stuck using the 6x6, and therefore all I did was the front of the drawers. I was gonna try and do like a ribbon, like a really wide ribbon up top here, but then I thought that would be kind of weird, just it being on the sides, and I don't know, because a 6x6 sheet, isn't tall enough for it. But after I papered the drawers, I discovered that, the drawers were enough. It was enough pattern paper. And I thought doing the sides, however I would have managed to do it, would have been too much, in my opinion. I've got some pearl trim up here. I think Shay gave me a strip of it. I think that's the strip. And then this is a little hat that I had. It was Christmas themed. I ripped off the Christmassy stuff, and I just stuck some really tiny pearl trim and some scraps of ribbon. I don't throw away my little scraps, from wherever I get them, or from whomever I get them from. I save everything. And then this is a Michaels chipboard piece. I just painted it pink with my finger. I didn't feel like getting up and getting a brush. And then I smeared on some purple because I also had that on my table. And then I And then I was gonna try and highlight the raised, you know, the embossed edges with white, and then I'm like, well, why don't I just use Rub and Buff? So got out the Rub and Buff, and it turned out really awesome. And as you can see, it's a mirror. It's supposed to look like a mirror, and it actually is a mirror. And then there's some more pearl trim around it. And then this was a doily that Shay gave me. I was really excited because I've built up my stockpile of small doilies to craft with. You know, I've got a good amount now. But I don't often do projects that a doily would work for. So I was really excited because this was the first time I got to use a doily. And then, you know, this is just a menagerie of flowers that I had. There's this one. I don't know. This is one of the starched fabric flowers that I made. I've got some sparkly leaves tucked in there. Some paper flowers. I think one of these flowers, one of the paper flowers I got from Bonnie. I don't know where the rest of them came from. Yeah, and then the nest that the bird is in is one of those wreaths. And I just painted it white, and then painted it pink, and then painted it white a little bit again. And then I filled the nest with scraps of stuff because I have a large flat rate box that's completely packed full of scrap fabric, you know, little pieces of fabric and tulle and lace and what have you. So, you know, like here's some eyelash yarn from when I did that jar. I just glued that on there. That's what I built the nest up, you know, the inside of the nest up with, because I, you know, wasn't gonna stuff it with moss. I actually was gonna stuff it with moss and then try and paint it, and I'm like, that's a really bad idea to attempt to paint moss, Chelsea. So I thought the fabric was a better idea. And then I had a couple little snippets of the bling mesh. This is pink. You probably can't see the color, and I just glued that on the nest, and then and then you guys recognize the Dollar Tree bird, but it wasn't pizzazzy enough for me. I wanted to use this mushroom bird. In case anybody doesn't know, they call them mushroom birds because these are actually dried mushrooms. And I wanted to use this bird, and this bird fit much better in the nest. You know, it was just the right fit for the nest, but it looked a little too gigantor on top of this box. So, the Dollar Tree bird one. Anyways, so I guess that's it. And then I didn't paper the inside. I didn't really see the point because even though when you pull it out, you can see the inside. You know, she's going to be sticking her stuff in here. So it'd be covering up any paper anyways. So I didn't really see the point of wasting, you know, paper. Or me, you know, not being lazy and cutting out paper that would fit inside a drawer. I don't know what to tell you. Wasn't for me. I just don't see the point or my effort. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know if you can really... I hate doing tall projects because they're like impossible to film unless you're holding the camera and then it looks like you're in an earthquake. It's just a no win-win with these tall projects. So, I don't know. hope you guys saw it, kind of. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.